Okay. It's time. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There is only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Now, the first thing we're going to do today, chat, is we're going to come back here. This is the adversary. There is another end to this if we agree to not fight this Karlach tiefling demon of a woman, okay? So we need to take the blade and not fight her. Oh, is he? Damn. Let me push this up a little. There you go. Sorry about that, gamers. You should be good now. Thanks, Alex. So we're gonna take this fucking knife again.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Agree. You don't say anything about the mirror in the wall. Okay, so we're just gonna enter the basement. Don't give a fuck about the mirror.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
There we go. Also, let me just... Yeet. And let me do a little... Yeet. Okay. Nice. So you guys can see all the dialogue.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
So she's the Karlach demon.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused.
It's going to my little head right now, narrator. I'm not gonna lie.
We're here to slay the princess.
We're here to slay the princess.
The final step.
Yeah, what's up, bestie? Best fucking princess.
A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Hey, girly. Hey.
Again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
So fucking true. So true.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Oh, wooga! Sure. So true. So true. I'm actually here to free you. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. I don't know what happened to you since we last met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. You look different. So you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You want? I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Who says I want to be free?
Me? Anyone? Why wouldn't you want to be free?
Are you sure we want to look a gift horse in the mouth right now? If she doesn't want to leave, doesn't this whole situation just work out for everyone?
So true.
There's nothing out there for me. The only thing I care about is right here. All I want is to keep
This
knowing
narrator
that
is very
kill
different.
you and
He's
be
very
killed by
different from
you.
Stanley Parable. I can promise you that.
I want to feel that knife split me open.
He's actually
I wanna feel
worse
your
than the
bones
narrator
snap
from
me
Stanley
like
Parable,
this.
I think.
I think I'll just let the princess speak for herself here. Leaving her in the basement isn't an answer. You have to make a choice. And there's only one choice worth making. Fight her. Win.
So we've already done the route where we stab her a million times and we fight her like forever. So Attempt to free the princess.
I'm sorry, did I hear that?
She doesn't even want to be free.
Exactly. So beyond the apocalyptic moral implications of letting her out, how do we even think
There's nothing here for me either. Why the fuck would I
We have a
care?
weapon, right? We could always just cut her out, yeah? While she's trying to kill you. Yeah, why not? And then what? Do you think she'll just follow you out of here? Maybe. I don't know. It's worth it. No, it's not.
Narrator's right. It was very. We're doing it.
No, you're not. I have a responsibility to the world here.
He's so godmoddy, dude. This
Throw yourself
this
into
guy
a
is
scenario
like
where
the
the
kid
little
that you
best
roleplay with when you're
is the
12,
art of
and they
thinking.
try to tell you how to fucking play.
Until you come up
Like,
with
fuck you,
any
shut
other
up.
idea, your body remains standing rigidly in place.
What do you think you're doing? You can't just order our body around like it's some sort of doll.
Watch me. Your left arm lifts towards the ceiling and your hand
Oh my
into a
God!
same gesture. See? I can make you do whatever I want.
So what? You barely managed to lift our arm.
What are you doing? What is that? Why are you moving so weird?
She doesn't even know what flipping the bird is,
The
dude.
princess, taken aback, flashes her own rude gesture in return.
Hey, you, decision maker. I want us to fight her as much as he wants us to kill her, but this is boorish. Just ignore him. If you want to try and free her, I don't think there's much he can do to actually stop you.
What's the? They don't have free will. That's the point. Free the princess.
You know what? Fine. Blade in hand, you charge forward to try and free the princess from her bindings.
Finally. I have no idea what you were just doing, but I'm glad it's over.
Slash across her wrist, her elbow comes crashing down on your skull. An unsettling crack echoes in your ears. It's a devastating blow. Your body crumples to the floor, limbs suddenly refusing to respond. This might be it.
That's it, huh? You've gotten really soft.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Really?
In just one blow. Yes.
Oh, come on. That's
Hard.
not fair. We're not dead. You're just flipping the table over.
Yeah, right? He's just god modding,
It
dude.
is what it is. You're dead. Finished. Over.
This is the ideal date idea, flipping each other off.
Frustrating mess, anyways.
Hi, Nico. Welcome
Better for a
back.
fresh start. I'll see you two next time.
You haven't missed much. We did a lot yesterday. We did 2 playthroughs yesterday. We did Thorn, I believe. We did we're doing Adversary, the alternate to the Adversary right now. We still have a lot of content to get through. We've done a majority. I've gotten 39 out of the 97, if that makes any sense, achievements wise. This is new. This is new. The Eye of the Needle. Ooh, okay.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damn focused on freeing her, we wouldn't have died back there.
Oh, damn.
You're strong, but you're bullheaded.
Skeptic.
This isn't a fight. It's a puzzle. She's stronger than us, but we can use that to our advantage.
I did manage to kiss her,
I
yeah.
hate puzzles.
We did Thorn. We actually got Thorn yesterday. We did the second playthrough. I do 1 playthrough of this a day. We're just finishing up like some of the alternatives that I saved for this. But in Thorn, we actually got that one first. It was very funny when we started playing. We got the Razor first time through, playthrough-wise, and then for the second playthrough, we got the Thorn first, which I thought was really interesting, that we always get these really, like, thematically wild fucking, like, routes on the first run-through.
Yeah, of course.
We also did Spectre and Wraith.
I've never done a puzzle myself, but anything that doesn't get us beaten to death is good in my book. What do you have in mind?
Same thing as last time, only we'll be smarter about it. We're getting her out of there. After that, we're seeing what happens.
Are you insane? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be?
No.
If she gets out of here, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
Your first run was Tower. Tower's
You're not
cool one.
challenging us.
We got Tower
Looping.
last
You
route
learned about it the whole
2,
time.
and
You've
we
the
did
same
Tower
one
the
we've
first
been
route.
talking to since the beginning.
We did tower the first route, and I believe we just sort of like, she was a mommy dummy. We went in. We're bottoms here. But when it comes to, we did tower second route, and then we fought back, and oh my god, chat, what happened in tower? Which one did we got? We got Fury. That's what happened. We got the Fury.
Sorry to disappoint, what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Enlighten me then.
This isn't the adversary anymore.
Meeting you, but you've clearly seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. You'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here.
So where does that leave us?
It leaves us exactly where we started, and where I'm sure you've already been before. The princess, left unhindered, will bring about the end of the
Dude,
world.
this guy yaps too
We
much.
didn't stop her last time. We died. Yet here we are in a world unended. A different world unended, to be sure, but there's still solid ground beneath our feet. What the hell are you going on about? Even if he isn't lying, reality clearly continues to be real. So I want to see what happens when she leaves.
Right.
I think you absolutely do not need to see that. I've already told you the truth, and the only thing to see after she leaves is the end of everything. It's not worth it.
Screw it. I'm sick of this smug.
Yeah, I'm sick of this smug asshole too.
If you need help busting her out of there,
I'm so stubborn pilled, dude. Voice of the stubborn is just me, man.
And if things go bad once we get her out of the cabin, well, at least you'll be able to get the fight you wanted.
The rest of you had better keep those two in check. They're far along the edge of a dangerous path. Don't let them go any further.
We haven't talked enough about how this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like her influence is poured out into the world. What are we doing? Thank you for the lurk, Devo. You wonder what happens next? It seems like all the answers are in the cabin. Right.
It's evidence of one of
Hello,
many ticking clocks.
Hi, Shiji.
Can't let her spread any further.
Don't forget your pipe bombs, gamers. Congrats on 40.
But do we know it's
Bomb has been
For all we
defused.
know, he's in control, pulling the strings to make us too afraid to do anything but slay her.
For all we know, it could be us making the changes.
Exactly. And at least as things are now, there's no way for us to know.
Oh, thank you for the
But
posture
the
check.
world is clearly not as it seems. We can't trust anything until we learn more.
If you
Okay.
question reality itself, there's not much I can offer in the way of persuasion, but do consider that it probably isn't helpful for anyone to doubt the ground they stand on.
We're gonna go to the
It isn't long
cabin.
before you find
Whoa,
yourself
fucking
at the
look
end
at
of the
this.
path, staring up the hill at the cabin.
This is really rad.
No last advice for us? No words of
Only
warning?
29 more? Fuck yeah.
What I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now.
I could use a little catharsis.
There'll be time for that later. For now, you know what you have to do.
Proceed to the cabin, baby.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward.
We're going into the goon cave,
Is
gamers.
an iron altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
But there's nowhere to go in here. This is just a hallway with a mirror at the end of it.
This is our goon cave.
But there isn't a mirror here. There's the iron altar, the blade sitting on the...
Oh shit, whoops.
Does he really not see it?
Or maybe what we see as a mirror, he sees as a door.
It is a door. And before you ask, no, it's not
See,
a mirror-shaped door.
So
The object
we've
in is
established that
door
we are
shape.
cut from the same cloth as the narrator, possibly even the narrator themselves. I think the theory as to why the narrator can't see the door is reflectant of he is an echo and therefore cannot see the tangible parts of the timeline that he himself set up for himself to be able to stop us from, you know, reconnecting with our great love.
Who cares what it is? It's in our way, we should smash it. Take it.
You take the blade from the altar.
Good. Wouldn't want to be pushed around without a way to push back. And she likes when we can push back, doesn't she?
This guy is just aroused by the Karlak princess.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there. It's right in front of you.
I don't think we are cut from the same cloth as the narrator. See, whenever that big reveal happens at the end of a playthrough, whenever, you know, like, we see ourselves in the mirror and we're also a bird person, and he says, you know who you are, or something along those lines, it makes me inclined to feel like we are the narrator, or like, I know he created us from his image or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's, the thing is, he claims to be mortal, and I don't understand how a mortal person can create gods. And that's the thing that kind of like makes me scratch my fucking monkey head a little bit.
It's a bit grimy. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Damn
The air
straight.
rising up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy.
I think the
dropping
narrator as a
across the
teenager had a computer role playing with
Princess
their
Lucia
online
slaying her is
friends.
probably doing her a favor.
He certainly got mods like it.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
That's the other thing too I was thinking about. Like the other shackle is definitely for us.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
She hasn't changed as much as she did the time before. She still wants a fight, which means we still know her. We can use that to our...
If you want to fight, how about you come get one?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Don't worry about the chains. I've got a plan. Yeah, we'll just have to get her to break them. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot.
Absolutely. It's just, I just think it's very weird that he said that he was mortal. So like, I'm just trying to I'm also trying to figure out where the image of her comes from. Like, yes, we created the form of her as a princess, like us, this is how we're seeing her in our time construct, but also where did the image of the, like, who is the princess? You know, is she an old lover of the narrator? It's a love story, but like, is it us in love with our own power and rising to that ascension? Or is she actually once an autonomous person that was made from some sort of inspiration? Is this a story of us rising to godhood and stumbling through like our ascension to power? Or is it us lost in a time loop of ghosts of our own past? You know? I think the princess might be a separate god, and that's why the narrator wants us to destroy her. Oh, she absolutely is. We have something of hers, and she has something, like, we have something of hers, and she has something of ours, right? So we are two halves of the same whole. But the question is, like, and I understand that she ends the world, but, like, is the narrator trying to stop the ending of the world for himself? I'm a little confused on his motivation still.
We best remember how to get back up. The last thing we want is to be stuck between a wall and a raging devil. You turn to face what lies at the end of the
Hi,
night.
Carla.
The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
Hi, bestie.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against
I want
my
to fucking
body.
look like her,
I want
man.
a real challenge this time.
If we're trying to break her out, I doubt she'll come willingly. We'll have to use ourselves as bait. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way to get us both out. And we need to see what happens.
She's
when
so
she
fucking
leaves
cool.
The cabin. You know what? I should have tried to intervene earlier because I can't let you... Tough shit. We're the ones in control. It's not the...
He's so mad. He's so mad they have free will.
Doesn't feel nice to be yanked around against your will, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
Okay, damn, bitch.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Let's talk a bit first. We can always fight when we're done, but I have questions and I want to know what happened after you killed me. Not down here. If you want me, you're gonna have to come and get me. If you want a good fight, you're really gonna want to see my best. Well, you want to be free.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Okay.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward.
Hi,
drawing
bestie.
her chains as they bend and snap. Okay, she's taken the bait. Now let's get out of here. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged
Oh
stone,
my
you
God.
glance back.
Hi, babe.
The
Hi.
princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the
Hi,
rock of the
Breasty.
cliff face with
Hi,
her
Breasty.
fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
Because he's dead, Jimmy. The narrator in this is already fucking dead. He's been dead.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
We're planning on it. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
You continue to the door. It'd be a real shame if it was stuck. Don't listen to him. Locks are nothing. Just barrel through. No.
Free her.
Skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door.
He's such a hater.
The grass. You bastard.
He's such a hater.
You glance back at
Like,
the cabin as
what
the
if I
princess
want to
is
free
sitting
my
there,
awesome
designed
dummy
to
mommy?
destroy
You know,
and
like,
explodes through the doorway. So,
What is this place? Where are we? This doesn't feel right. It's cold. Why is it so cold? I feel so tired.
goodbye, sweetie pie.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to
Let's try it again.
You're right.
No, this was our last vessel. I think we're going to restart the game. I think we're going to restart the game because I just wanted to see that ending. We already have kind of like everything under lock. What happens if you die? That's a good question. Let's go back and find out. Let's go back and find out. Oh, I can't. I just fucking saved over it. Shit. Well, I'm brain dead. Okay. Let's quit. Sorry. Fuck. I apologize. I fucked that up. He set up the contract to be very flexible, but the mirror is too far out of what he expected. He is only able to interact with the contract unless the mirror is invisible to him. Yeah, no, I think that makes the most sense to me, like that he's unable to see it because he only affects things a certain fucking way. Okay, so we're gonna play the game from the beginning. Not only for the new people that are here and have never seen this game, but, you know, I want to be able to do... So let me go take a leak real quick. The Diet Coke is fighting back. I'm gonna go take a fucking leak, and then we will reconvene. I just have to pee. I forgot to pee before switching games. So we saw that. We got the fucking eye the needle thing, and now what we're gonna do in this run, I believe, is that we're gonna try to pick up some alternate routes within sub-routes. So there is like one basic chapter 2 that I think we missed, or I think there's 2 chapter 2s that we missed. So we'll pick those up, but we're gonna go back into the damsel route, and we're also gonna go back into the prisoner routes, and we're going to interact with things differently than we did last time, if that makes sense. So we'll be right back, gamers. And mods, feel free to ping just to tell people that we're cleaning up this game, and hopefully I want to put it to rest today. Like I want to go through the rest of it. I want to fix it. Oh, she's flickering. Don't mind her. Epilepsy. So like, I think we're gonna probably, this will be our last stream of this game. I think. No. Knock on wood. Okay, so we'll be right back. Hi, Pookies. Mm. What's up, gamers? Matt, would you do me a favor and reping for me? Thanks. Holy shit, Eric's in here. Eric, come on out, Pookie. I see you. I see you in the member list. Hi, bestie. I get to call out my friends. I won't do that to lurkers. Only my friends. Okay, are you guys ready to slay the princess? The princess is so slay. For anybody who hasn't seen this fucking game before, lock in. You're about to like...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Have I gotten the beast?
And in
No,
the basement
not
of
yet.
that cabin,
That is definitely one we gotta do. I think the first one we're gonna do this time around, we're gonna jump into Damsel.
you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will...
We're gonna jump right the freak into Damsel, I think.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning: she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I have tried
Don't
Damsel.
believe a word she says.
We got the misogynistic, sexist ending.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So I would like to get one of the endings for Damsel, if there are multiple. I know some routes have more than two, but
The interior of the cabin is
yeah.
almost
I got the one where
entirely
she
bare.
became a 13-year-old
The air is stale
child
and
to
musty,
animate
and
doodle.
The floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Oh, is there?
The
Ooh.
blade is your implement.
We're just gonna enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Dope. Which means there are other endings for Damsel, so I was correct. I know there's definitely another ending for the prisoner, which we're also gonna jump into.
Probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly.
Because I didn't interact with that chain.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hi, bestie.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're so welcome, bestie.
You're making a huge mistake.
You know what? You can shut your yapper. This is my woman.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs, doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
There isn't a key. Do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
She's so
Or if
soft and
that doesn't
demure.
work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I don't know why this dude thought two gods wouldn't want to listen. Would want to listen to a condescending asshole. No, literally. Even if they don't know who they are, it's just like,
With
fuck
the door
you,
at the top of
dude.
the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Yeah, damn
Easier
straight.
for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before
Oh,
raising
yeah.
her hand to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Yeah, thanks.
As she
Stay
rips her
bestie.
flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the
You're
blade
so
from
cute,
upstairs.
girly. I love it when you
You're not
chew
sure
the
how
bone
it
off
makes
your
its way
arm.
down here,
Yeah.
but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
It'll never fucking, like, it'll never unamuse me that she just so, like, nonchalantly, like, fucking rips her arm off. Like, oh, let's go!
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape.
Here he goes.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Sure we can.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The
Resist.
blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen.
Watch out, girl boss.
resistance,
The asshole is god-modding
takes
me.
a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending.
I don't know why she
that
fucking,
painful
like,
death is some
stabbed
sort of
us, you know,
heroic
but
gesture.
okay.
The two of
I think there
whatever.
could have been a better option for
Into
her.
your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound. It won't be.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you.
Oh,
You
okay.
collapse to the
Well,
floor,
we're gonna die now,
your blood
bestie. I
pooling
hope
around you,
good
your limbs
luck.
unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Bye,
Everything
bestie.
goes dark, and you die.
Alrighty, so we're back to the damsel. We're gonna have...
You're on a path in the
We're
woods.
going to have
At the end
a
of that path
very annoying inner monologue
And in the
for
basement
the
of
next
that
couple
cabin
fucking moments.
is a princess. You're here to slay.
Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
It shouldn't, but it will.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last
Here we
time.
go. Here's
If we're
fucking
going
Prince
to save our
Merkimer.
beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Agreed.
A warning. She will lie. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted.
Agreed.
Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I don't know about
We've
that,
already
but you
been
know.
over this. Pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Don't pay their bickering any...
Okay, let's go in, gamers. It's gamer time. It's game o'clock.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant. Its
He's
stone
the
walls
bard in
draped with
D&D.
fine-threaded
No, the
tapestries,
bard is the one that always,
possibly
like,
befitting a
writes
royal
songs
prisoner.
about other
The
people.
only
The
furniture
bard
in it is an
actually,
ornate
from
wooden
a
table
thematic
with a
sort of point of
pristine
view,
blade
is the
under it.
artist and never the experiencer. So everyone he loves is just a muse. I feel like this guy is definitely a paladin.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So... this is where we're gonna save. We're gonna save right here. Because I think there's a lot to do in this route. So, let's take the blade first.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemy. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about?
We've seen this. We're gonna wipe
Reach
it.
forward and there was a mirror, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Let's enter the basement. It's time to enter the freaking basement.
The door to the
It's so
basement
fairy
creaks open,
tale.
revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Smitty is lovely. He has no idea how a real relationship is, but he's very
A
enthusiastic.
soft voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
That's fucking wacky,
Velvet
Smitty.
tongue
Stop
somehow,
it.
But you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess.
Yeah, damn
And
straight.
still, yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember, you walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Hi,
There's a heavy
bestie.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
We have been
That's
here
right,
before.
Villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Damn fucking straight.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What we damned a whole world. Nothing resets. You're
Okay,
just
so this is
somewhere
just letting
else.
us know that every
You
time we
can't
fail to
hop
save the
between
princess, the
worlds,
world
perhaps horrible
explodes.
For you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do? We never saw a world end. And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever
Insane.
been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it.
Funnily enough,
Don't
Smitty
let
is
him
the voice
distract
with the
you.
second
Just
most
do
power over the
your
narrator.
job.
Because he's the most, like, morally good, I think, out of all of them, besides the hero. Do I have to cut you out again? Did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened. Let's slay the princess this time.
You died, and now we're talking. I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
No. No, we
warned
didn't.
her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She
Damn
made the
straight.
best decision for her.
That is
Don't be so
true.
quick to assign
She
time
did
use.
decide to
You're
kill
just opening
us.
yourself up to manipulation.
And I understand that it was in self-defense, and we did warn her. But we didn't tell her to kill us.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything.
Yeah.
She is innocence itself. Not so sure.
He infantilizes, and the narrator demonizes. It's so wild. Do I have to cut you out again? I'm gonna slay you.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down. Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror. as
Oh,
you
the
approach.
contrarian. You mean Wilbur
She does
Soot?
absolutely
That guy
nothing
acts
to
exactly
stop
how Wilbur Soot used to act.
Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Yes.
My love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead.
Oh, okay.
The world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult. Oh, I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone. Get over it. You smarmy.
He's gonna kill
There's nothing in the
himself.
world
Oh my
worth
god.
Over it
This is
for.
some Romeo and
You might
Juliet
as well
shit.
just end it all. You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? Smitty did not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute.
Hey,
to
Smitty,
take
let's
breath
not.
rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
I'm the one who makes the decisions here, and I say no. If that's what you want to happen, let's see what happens. What should we? Hold on. You know what? I think I'm also I'm gonna save it right here too. I think this is a good idea. Yeah. I got you guys. I got you. So let's do this one.
What? No, let's not do that. You won't use your fancy reverse psychotherapeutics on me, murderer. We're dying together right now. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. Passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself.
Yeah, but he's yapping like with it's kind of scary.
More unstiflable. Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? Plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry. That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Smitty cooking. Never let him cook again. The Grey. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath. She won't be alive
His wrath.
when we return to that
His
cabin,
wrath IRA.
because she's dead. We killed her.
Voice of the cold.
You killed her, and so I killed you. And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
Oh, this is
Well, I'm
fucked.
still here too. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse. I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing.
I have played the Wraith, yes. We didn't do all the options with the Wraith, but we have gone through
Take
it.
us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further. Though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent. And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again. Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance
fucking
will
guy.
echo the depths of my bereavement. Don't provoke him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
This guy is such a detached fucking Dexter
I'll
watcher.
make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens. Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try. Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it. I'm looking forward to it. Good. I am too. Can I talk now? Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a
The fucked up
direct
part of this
threat
is
to
that the
our
narrator killing her doesn't even fucking do anything. That's the thing. But the echoes don't know that. So they just repeat themselves over and over again.
Oh, it's clear, you murderer. Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are. I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fluke. I wouldn't worry about it. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. He'll tire out eventually. The flame of passion always burns out in the end. Spoken.
This
like
is
a
so hot
true
and cold.
Sikh.
Like he is so passionate and the other guy's so like
Enough
devoid.
bickering. Just stay focused and get to the cabin.
We haven't talked about what if we don't go to the hab.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright? Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll
get our happy ending.
The music is
Even
very
if it damns
interesting.
Each and every person who's ever lived.
Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't?
I don't think Cold is really emo. I think it's more of like, because emo means that he's emotional. Emo people are like self-deprecative and they fucking like, you know what I mean. It's like a matter of, like, it's emo. Emo is short for emotional. Cold is the exact opposite of emotional. He does not have any emotions. He is completely detached from the ideas of death and from the ideas of, like, the idea that any of this matters, because he knows that the reset is just there. It comes from killing somebody who we see, yeah, he has no remorse. He's a serial killer when you really think about it, because he just killed that lady. And he comes only out of killing people that don't deserve to die.
You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me.
A lot of emo people think they're cold, but they're not.
This is
Like-
horribly unproductive. The cabin and your
Okie
The
dokie.
interior of the cabin feels dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden
What the fuck?
beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure
Oh.
faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live.
We got a
She
ghostie?
doesn't look
She's
very
another
alive to
ghostie?
me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. It's just that damn mirror.
Ah, yes, the mirror. So we can see the monster we've become. If it even lets us look at the mirror.
Is this some kind of joke? Did you all... That's strange. Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its
That's
way
awesome.
into each
This
and
is really
every
cool.
one of you.
Very
Perhaps
cathedral-esque.
you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done.
I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Let's approach the
You
mirror.
make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just
He's
as
just-
do so. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell.
It's time for all of you to see what we've become.
It's gonna disappear, buddy.
Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
I see. We are too hideous for even
Okay,
a mirror
Smitten,
to
I think you're funny as fuck, bro, but you gotta cool it. You gotta cool it, buddy.
might
You gotta
still
cool your
see
jets
some
there,
goodness.
gamer.
No way left to go but down.
Let's enter the fucking basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of
Let's
fuel to burn
let's
each
go see
stone,
Corpse Bride.
their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again.
My love.
She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner. You receive No response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time.
Of course she's livid, and with good reason.
You aren't helping.
Agreed. Yeah, so
Scared
chill.
of a little ghost. What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Okay.
As you descend the final step, the
Wow.
form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be?
This is
We just saw
wild.
her alive and well.
This is
moments
actually
ago,
so crazy.
floating away,
I also
transparent.
the art style is just so beautiful. Just the way that they have constructed this entire like psychological representation. I think it's just
Whatever we saw,
the music. Like this
ghost.
whole game is
I thought
fantastic.
we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up.
Oh, thanks for the 12 bucks, Matt. We can add 12 bucks to the timer. What is that? 24 minutes? Thanks.
Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
We take those over 6 hours. Yippee!
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before?
Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious.
She is clearly
just
conscious.
slammed the door
Maybe.
on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
Oh my god.
Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited
Let's
the
go.
warmth in my heart.
Smitty is chillin'.
I've found
Smitty
it in me
is
to forgive the
chillin'.
sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
It
Torch
does.
falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeleton
Oh.
wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn.
Smitty, that's fucking wild. Hold up, we got another place we need to fucking save, it appears. There we go. Why did you close the door?
Because I want to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
See? Everything's fine. She wants to be with us.
Yeah, in a
Bad way? Like, are you fucking
She
nuts?
has a unique way of expressing things.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel.
We're burning to death, Rim.
Bad. I bet it'll feel really, really bad. Yes, it will be terrible. So you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
I think a bit of fiery passion is.
He doesn't give Romeo vibes for me. He kind of gives Merkimer from Disenchanted. I've said this like multiple times.
I'm not
No, she
spoiling
wants us to be
anything.
with her.
I'm trying
to prevent oblivion.
Let me out. Are you trying to kill me? I'm going to burn. Please, I'm begging you.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. It's no use. You're stuck here. Your skin starts to bubble.
Oh, let's go!
As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns.
Awesome! Awesome! She's taking us out of Flavor Town. She's turning us into a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the
She's a
flames
bride.
eat you away,
Oh my god.
bit by bit. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hi, Ruby.
But it isn't long before the flames take you.
Holy shit.
With them, your ability to feel.
You're still slaying, girly pop.
See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. But you'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
We're toasted and roasted, baby. Let's go.
You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all.
Maybe a little overcooked? No. Some people like it well done. Bye, bestie. Oh, bye. Okay. So, now we're gonna go back. First, I think we should go here and see what the other dialogue... Oh, no, I don't want to save. No. I'm gonna go to the load button here, and we're gonna go here. A lot. There's a lot of stuff to get through. And I don't want, like, we've already been through, like, a large portion of the game, but we only have, like, a third of the achievements. So, there's a lot to find. Let me out, are you trying to kill me? I'm going to burn.
I'm going to burn too. And then we won't hurt anymore.
She's right about the last part. Burning doesn't hurt forever. The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke.
The goddamn sound arrangement of this game is insane, too.
We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel. Bad. Yes, it would.
Okay.
I'm not spoiled.
Rushed for the blade. Let's do that.
As you rush up the stairs toward...
Oh, shit. I know. The entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno.
You push through the flames, trying to ignore the choking hot air filling your lungs. You manage to reach her, your hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade. But the metal is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact. You can't so much as pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried. The bones of your hand fusing in place around the weapon.
Holy shit.
The princess, smiling warmly as her skin bubbles away, places her hand on yours and clutches it to her chest.
Very nice.
Pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you, but it isn't long before the flames take your nerves. See? It was. You'll get you. There are... Oh, they all... The princesses...
Okay, there we go.
It's very
Yeah.
romantic, really.
So there isn't much there in terms of that. There isn't much there in terms of that. However, we do have this to do. So we're gonna go back here. So we're gonna say no.
Exactly. You're not doing this. All of you may have previously thought that
So
my
this is
passions
before
of disciple-
Smitty killed himself.
Passions of joy, my passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunged the blade into your own heart and collapsed to the floor.
Okay, so there's no option. He will kill himself. Cool.
You can't be serious. I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry. That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods. You horrid monster.
Okay.
Do you think just because...
So now we know what that is. So let's do this next. So we're back here. We're back here. We're back in the damsel chapter. We're back. So I think the next part is definitely what we're gonna do here is, hold on, I'm just trying to figure out. We've killed her, right? Like, just in general. But I'm also wondering if we can do more than that. Like, so let's maybe take the blade again.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an... Hopefully there's no...
Okay. Let's go to the mirror. We've already seen the mirror. We're gonna wipe the mirror clean. It's not
Now
there.
It's pity. We could have a feather out of place. And
You
now
can
we'll
take
never
her
know.
out before she turns into a doodle. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Feather out of place.
But don't ask about what
The
she
door to the
got.
basement creaks open, revealing an intricate, but it's
Okay.
still a soft...
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. I've held my tongue. Yes,
Okay,
for
here we
everyone's
go.
sake, you're not in love. You walk down
Hello,
the stairs
sweetie
and lock
pie.
eyes with the princess. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can... Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a flattery. Wait,
Okay,
that's right.
so
Well,
we've been through this.
and you've done-
We've been
nothing
through
more
all
than
this
that.
copium
We
with them. Okay. What happened? What happened after I died? I have to ask. Let's rescue her.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Sure I
Her hand
can.
To slip out of the chains. Why hasn't she done it already?
Oh, thanks, Alex.
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
Great, thanks, Smitty.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd
Agreed.
rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you.
Empiricist. Oh, that's a word I haven't heard
Narrator,
in a while.
We courageously step forward and free our beloved from her binding. No, I can't let you do that. If you what? Take over our body? Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain tight at you. I would. I'd listen.
Okay, so he's threatening to kill us again, and Smitty's just like, fuck you. We have seen all of this. This isn't an earlier VOD.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you.
There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers
Thanks,
you
bestie.
with a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back. And everyone out there is saved.
Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it.
You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
We leave, and we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do
Sounds
next.
perfect.
There we go.
Princess
There
takes
we
your
go.
hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
Shut up,
We
narrator.
have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made, and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand.
God, she's pretty.
Look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a
Michael! Don't leave me here!
Literally, don't leave me here. The doors fucking got locked.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think we can open it? I think I've got this.
Okay. Yeah.
We could do it
let's
together.
it.
Like
Let's
a
open the
pair
door
of
together.
Teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open.
Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it.
Slay her? I'm sorry, Mr. Narrator. We already did it. We already did that one. But thanks for adding 5 minutes to the timer. Listen, man. Listen, man. Just fix yourself a drink. Fix yourself a drink. It's okay.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Just like we wanted. I'm taking her ass to Olive Garden.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you?
Yeah, you're right. I am going to take you to Olive Garden. I'm going to take you to Olive Garden. And you're not going to get the cum. You're not going to get endless breadsticks.
And then you step outside.
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our...
Endless breadsticks for the endless hands. Exactly. Every hand can hold endless breadsticks. It's perfect. It's the optimal place. They charge you for the Cheddar Bay biscuits at Red Lobster, but the breadsticks are endless. The pasta, endless. Everything is endless at Olive Garden because when you're there. Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed.
Cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Uh-oh.
Cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
So is there something else on this route that I'm missing? Please let me know. Because we did the gray. We did this one. She's being taken by the hen. We don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away. And it's left something else in her place.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a... Why is it here? Why now?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. So for any Slay the Princessors, we did the gray route. We did the route she becomes like a 14-year-old's margin doodle on their math homework. Is there anything else in the damsel I haven't seen? And I don't know if I've completed it or not, and I don't want to like spoil shit and Google it. Nope. So this is it. I've only been to Olive Garden once. It was pretty mid, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen it all. Okay, then we'll continue. You know what though? I think I'm gonna go with the gray for our perspective. So hold on. I'm gonna load into this one, and then this is where we'll go from. If everyone's chilling with that. So we're just gonna speedrun this. We saw this all. We burned to death. We die. You know, it's horrid. Oh, so horrid. Oh no. Okay.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here?
I don't know where she went. I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator's gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
He was never going to outlast us.
A villain vanquished.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I can't believe she was taken away from us.
The nerve. Don't bother looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste of time.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do that. It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
You approach the mirror. It doesn't feel right.
It feels... Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
You already asked for that.
Cowards. You have to look.
The voice is small and distant. Okay. It's time for us to see what's in it. Rad, it's me. Hi, it's me. Wow, I'm a bird. Again. Let's go to the cabin. Also, hi Cleo, hi Weenie, hi everybody. Welcome to Slay the Princess if you've never seen this. You're at the cabin. Hi, girly.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Please don't spoil anything for me, Nico. I am not looking anything up right now. So, like, pretty please. If everyone could be so kind to not spoil the game for me, greatly appreciated. You're okay. Because I'm just trying to figure it out for myself, and I want to give it the time and the energy and the devotion without, you know, completely cheating my way through it. I'm very adamant about figuring things out for myself until I ask. Thanks so much. Are you what sent me to Slay the Princess? Are you why they're trapped here? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
We're gonna play through these just for new viewers, because I feel like this is very cool. But if you were always the princess, were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yeah, kind of.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is passion betrayed. But even in the end, her love never faded. She will make for a bright heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay. Great. Do you know the narrator? Are you...
I know only that they are. I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Get her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Okay. I don't really know how I like about that one hand on her gooch. That doesn't feel quite right. Are you what sent me to slay the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. How can the world have ended if we are talking? Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds...
It's just there for support?
And that we
So how do channel point bonuses work? So, channel point bonuses are just basically like the longer you watch, the more points you get. You can click the little star in the bottom left corner of the chat, and it'll give you like a whole bunch of things. For example, you can do a bunch of like visual redeems, sound redeems. On my channel specifically, it's not the same for everyone else. For example, for 1,000 points, you can do this. Spin on her gooch, Bubba. Woo! Beep. So whenever we do that, we make microwave noises normally. Then we also have we have pipe bombs. So every stream you can come in and it should say like disable your daily pipe bomb or something. And then basically you come in, you defuse your bomb, and then boom. Like that. And then you collect them. They're like your daily redeem. It's just to flex how long you've been on the channel and things like that. Let's see here. And they're actually fairly new since we accidentally had to reset them because my computer crashed. So a lot of you, if you started your pipe bombs and you started consistently, you'd be up in the 50s in no time. We stream so much. Salad Fingers, she doesn't like Rusty Spoons. Or Rusty Goons. Then we also have this. Just a whole bunch of like funny, silly, goofy things.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? Isn't this... Okay, maybe... Okay, so we're...
Asks that I tell you to remember her.
Yeah, we will.
You won't.
Oh, never mind. So we're back at the fucking beginning. We're back at the beginning. So we're looping around. That was our first vessel. Basically, we have to find, I believe, 5 vessels to give to this lady to be able to make her a fully actualized deity. So I think the next one that we're gonna do, is we are going to jump into the prisoner. So the prisoner, we're gonna have to take the knife with us this time. So let's go in. There's a chapter 2 you haven't got yet. No, I have not gotten the beast yet. Do you guys want to do the prisoner run or the beast? I know the beast is the one I haven't gotten yet. It's the only one. It's the only unforeseen. I was gonna save it for last, but if you guys want to do it now, I'm also totally down and cool with that. I just have to, like, I just don't know how to fucking get it yet, and that's the problem. Do a poll. Yeah, hey Mots, can we make a poll for the prisoner run or the beast? Thank you. Appreciated. Also, welcome if you're new. My name is Daisy. I'm a variety streamer. I do a charcuterie board of cancerous content. Welcome to day 26 of my fucking month-long subathon max. It's great to fucking have you. Feel free to hit the follow button, add 5 minutes on the timer. A tier 1 adds 10. Or a prime adds 10. Thank you so much for being here. We're slated to end around 11:30 tonight, 11:40-ish. Thanks so much. I wonder if my mods are here and listening. Probably not, but that's all right. Let me take care. Which route next? The beast, the prisoner. Pick one. Yeah, no, I honestly think that at first, the American accent, like the weird sort of like, I don't think the original princess voice sounds good in Conjecture, but all the other voices are pretty rad. Like the witch, I think, is my favorite in terms of dubbing. I may not be stream mod, but I'm here as a security guard. Why, thank you. Security guard Rim. Mall Cop Rim. Oh, you're okay. Currently, I think somebody rigged it. It's 12-2 Beast. I'm good with whichever one you guys want at the end of the day. I just have to figure out how to actually get to the Beast and... Fucking Oh shit, prisoner caught up. Holy fuck. Wow, this is some rubber banding right here. Ping. Bomb. You guys are just like rubber banding back and forth. Holy shit. Somebody ran out of points. Oh, never mind. Prisoner's back in front. Oh, fucking Beast is back in front. Oh, Prisoner's back in front. Beast is back in front. Beast is back in front. Oh shit. Beast wins. By 2 points. Anyways, we're gonna do the prisoner.
Before you, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're gonna do the prisoner next. You want a refund? Refund these nuts. Alright. Un momentum. Por favor. I'm just, let me see how I get this fucking route again. Okay. Okay, we gotta rescue her.
We're not gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin. So we have to be skeptical of her, and she has to be skeptical of us.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
It's almost like trying to pivot.
The floor and walls walls are painted.
Trying to pivot the tides of the way that the stream works doesn't work.
The blade is your implement.
You guys don't have any free will here. This is my show. This is my circus, and you're all my clowns.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without...
Honka honka.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the...
Just to showcase that I'm actually not cheating right now, I just want to, like, I am using this map. I'm using this map just to make sure I make the right decision so I don't fuck up the run.
Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't look at chapter 2s.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful.
Is she really a threat to the
Really
world?
a threat to the world. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. What? No way. Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
That's not a giant knife. I'm just happy to see you.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
I think the adversary is bigger than the princess though. Like, she changes form. So I imagine that the big fucking demon lady is
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Why are you looking at me with them big ol' eyes? I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
No, that's super real. And do you think asking... Okay. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Okay.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
I don't know, man.
I'm sure of it.
Supposed to hear it because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. How long have you been down here?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
They have, but like, what are you going to do if I let you out of here? No, if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am them.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Right.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question
This
the
is my
situation,
favorite
and there's
version
a
of the
reason
princess.
you've
I think
listened.
her being kind of like critical and jaded is
So,
really...
I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage.
Next to Karlach,
or that
of
I'd do
course.
any other number
Karlach
of
princess
good
is
things
pretty
that
cool,
I'm sure
too.
You think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Damn, narrator, what the fuck, bruh? That's kind of whack. What's up, Kalma?
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Okay. We've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided?
You know.
Trying to think. I'm gonna get you out of here.
You have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chain.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other
That'll be
ideas?
fine. I can lose an arm.
Oh, great.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
I mean, we're not on the beast route right now,
You
so
attempt to make your
maybe
way
in
out
a
of the
minute.
basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
I have my
You hear
roadmap
the
though, so I
click of
think
a
I'm
lock
okay.
sliding
But thank you
into
though.
place.
This version is best. Others make her too male gazy or make her seem like a monster.
Someone else here. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would be easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Against your better
Okay.
judgment,
there you go, girly.
press the
I'm
blade
cutting you
against the
out.
princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
Awesome.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick
Big
work.
ol' eyes.
Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Awesome.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Let's go.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Warn her?
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess moves out of the way before you can kill her.
Let's go.
Stop it. Stop resisting.
I think we did it,
trying
gamers.
to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Thanks,
She
bestie.
steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
It
I'm
is.
afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Absolutely it was. Alright, babies, we're back in the prisoner route, which is really cool. I'll be right around the corner. I just gotta turn on my lights for the
And at the
evening.
end of that path,
My
is a
big,
cabin.
my big old lights.
And in the basement of that cabin
It's
is a
getting
princess.
kind of dark. Yeah, there we go. Freaking yeah. Yay, let's do this. Let me crack open my Celsius here. Yeah, I think it's very interesting. We were talking about this the other day. Or I guess maybe yesterday, because we've only done like 3 streams of this. But something I've noticed about this particular game is that it definitely serves as a litmus test of sexism. And I've realized, and I've looked online as I'm like looking at forums and things now, because I'm, you know, into the game and I'm looking at other people and things like that. It's very telling, like, how somebody views women by the way that they treat or pick the routes of this game. I don't think it speaks for them in its entirety, obviously. It's just a video game. But, like, I've noticed that a lot of men immediately go to be violent towards her. Almost instantaneously. Which I think is really interesting. I think it's interesting how men play this game versus how women play this game.
You're here to slay her. If you
Or
don't,
mask people that are socialized maskly versus people that grew up with more feminine backgrounds. I should say.
my tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just... Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust
We
him
got
to
skeptic
let
with
out
us.
his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here. For us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You want to sub to the stream. You want to sub to the stream so bad. You want to see me fucking rip apart Hashpin Hotel limb by limb and dissect why it and Dizzy Pop are terrible medias and terrible creators. You would like to see me do my passion of media analysis. Woo! We're 10 away, gamers. We're so fucking close. And that means another thing, too. We're also very close to Dark Souls 3, but every time I die, I eat an edible, which is, like, horrid to think about. It's genuinely horrid. We're also 150 subs away from something else equally horrid. If you know, you know. But, thank you, everybody, for being here and supporting us, and... I hope I hope we get to, you know, keep fucking breaking goddamn records. This is crazy. This whole subathon's been nuts. This whole subathon has been just fucking wild, dude.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Oh, also, sorry, fuck you, narrator. If you have Twitch Prime, you can connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and you can get a free sub. You can even steal from your parents. That's normally what my boyfriend does, so. Let's assume I'm telling the truth. All of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Fuck that. Fuck that noise. Let's go.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, any primers. Any primers. Thanks so much for being here, gamers.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Oh, you're alright, Nico. And that's the beauty of this community. The beauty of the community is that everybody takes care of everybody else. So if you're around, if you're active, you will be gifted a sub at some point. They love giving shit out in this community, genuinely.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Did you just say wink out loud?
Can't stay naked forever. No.
No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Alright, this is where we're gonna save.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like...
We're gonna save right here, I think. Okay, cool. Oh, they are different. Much more like Funger Dungeon in here. If it's true, the more subs, the longer the subathon. I'm hoping that we can make it to day 27. Honestly, as we get closer and closer to these big goals, if it ends, I don't mind. I really don't.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Fuck yeah. Oh, Kieran, what's up? Okay. So, we are now in the prisoner. Let's approach the mirror real quick.
Up to the wall. What are you talking?
We'll clean the fucking mirror off.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Hi, Peeboo. Hi, Kieran. My whole bot team is just rolling up. Everybody's here. Hi, gamers. Hi, ordering sushi and then driving home. Drive home safe, my love. Genuinely. The whole squad, my whole mod team pulling up. Whole mod team pulling up. Chat, we are also super close to 6.6k, and we've been on like a platform, like a plateau, so to speak, for like ever. So I'm so fucking excited. I'm so hyped to finally be able to like push past this whole barrier that we've been in statistically and just keep doing stuff that makes us very excited. Like, thank you so much, everybody, for being here with me. Kieran, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated, gamer. Congrats to Mr. CCP, Mr. Spackman. Enjoy your emote. Fucking thanks so much, Pookie. Thanks for the lurk, Tavo. Alright, So I think we're gonna take the blade first.
You take the blade from the table. Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
We're gonna enter the basement, and then we have it saved so we can go through this route completely.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You
Oh,
walk down the
hi,
stairs
Basti.
and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains bind both her wrists.
That's even more chains. Thank you for the lurk, Mama Ruby.
She adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
No, not at all.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
For us.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat?
The extra chain
The two of
isn't
us should chat
broken.
before you bury that thing.
So
in my life.
we've done this route before. We didn't interact with the chain. I was sus of it. So I think first and foremost, we should probably just try to fucking slay her and see what happens, and then we can just hard reset.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You can.
Oh, there we go. Never mind. Never mind. I cannot walk it again. Change my course. Okay, so it does guide you to new things. I'm not sure I need to do much, if anything. Do you see how locked up she is? Leave the princess in the basement. Let's try this one.
As if by divine will, just as you finish the thought, you hear a door slam. I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished. Doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually. That's not fair. Unless you deal with her right here.
I want to know who's locking the door.
Existential threat.
Is it him? Is he doing it?
What seems unfair to you is fair for everyone else. Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is.
How surprising. They locked you down here too.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shot.
There's no one but you and him. Yeah, I guess so, right?
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Should we... Okay. Should we respect your boundaries or should we sit closer? We were respecting your boundaries last run. I'm gonna sit closer.
Do you think this is a game? Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists. In an instant they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours.
Hey, what's up, Quasar?
Uselessly. The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her.
This is new.
I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed? I don't know. How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled?
So fucking true, dude.
She's not to be trusted. But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
We have no choice.
As your weapon falls pathetically to the floor, the princess releases you from her stranglehold, shoving you away with a swift kick.
Whoa, man! Also, we are now officially 9 subs away from the sub goal. We are so close to me fucking roasting Vivzy Pop. Like, I am so excited for this. I am so, like, any fucking, if Vivzy Pop has 0 haters, I am dead, okay? I just, genuinely. I am so fucking excited to, like, rip this woman a new hole. I swear to God. So thank you, everybody.
Your hands test the bruised flesh of your
So
neck
if
as
you
regain
have
your
if you
senses,
have Twitch Prime or
watching
anything, we
dazed
are so
expression As
close.
the princess snatches up the blade.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
Oh, girl, don't do
What
it.
is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No. You close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly
Oh,
root.
great.
The splitting of skin, the wet. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job. So that's her play. Killing herself? We don't know that she. And then there is a. This is worse than watching. Yes,
We've seen this.
finally, there's the soft thud of something. I think you can open your eyes now.
Oh, hey!
Oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world. I hate this. Of course, the princess is slain and we should take her with us. What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that? I can think of lots of reasons. You don't need proof. You don't
Okay.
need a trophy. And
We took the head with us last time. We're not gonna take the head with us.
I'm just eager to put this all behind. I'm just keep.
Okay.
I am.
This path is already worn by travel.
Wait, what?
Oh, I have no choice.
Ugh. Fine. You picked. Did you see that? She didn't. But what if she? You listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it?
Okay.
I always thought I'd at
So
least
we've
have time
seen
to
this
explain
already,
myself.
which I'm very confused
Over?
about. So,
Is he gone?
un momento. 1 second, gamers. This is something we have definitely already seen, so we're gonna have to backpedal a little bit. We're gonna go back here.
The only the blade.
We're gonna take the blade.
Good idea.
We're gonna approach the mirror.
What do you
We're gonna wipe the mirror clean, and now we're gonna go down into the basement. Good night, Nico. Take care.
Does she remember?
Alright, you guys ready? We're gonna go down this way. We're gonna talk to her.
Why would you? Have you noticed?
What an interesting development.
I'm gonna sit with her.
You step towards the prince.
There's fine.
That's reason.
We're gonna sit where we were told to sit so she doesn't strangle us.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened last time after I died?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in.
Oh, goody.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how
Okay.
things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why. First you make a comment about having been here before. As much as I would like, it's complicated. Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Okay.
A contingency for you failing. Obvious.
Okay.
If you knew,
So we've seen this dialogue before.
exactly. Moving. The more you're
That we've talked. We
Yes,
need.
give it a
Okay.
rest.
Focus. This is a serious
Okay. Yeah.
situation.
I agree.
You shouldn't be daydreaming.
The other chain on the wall. Who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have...
We're going to inspect the chain this time.
I wouldn't do that.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's
We're gonna
shackle.
inspect
Why
this
not?
chain.
Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it...
What if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
Oh, god damn it.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
I guess we're fucked. I guess we're fucked, gamers. Genuinely.
The same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Excuse me?
Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Awesome.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
You think he would tell the truth, literally,
That's
right?
horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Damn straight. Did you know this was gonna happen to me?
No.
So we're both stuck here?
Yep.
What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Not one for small talk, are you?
That's rude. You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for.
Incompetent
Waiting for
hero,
something.
tired fucking
Waiting for
princess. This is interesting.
This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
Okay. Yeah, continue to be a vague asshole.
But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time.
Jesus
And after
Christ.
that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct. Things
Oh
are changing.
no.
The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk. Remember?
Still rude. You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
Yeah, does the princess like shit
She hasn't
herself?
starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Genuinely don't get her stance this route. What is there to do other
More
than
silent
talking?
Time passes as you
I don't
watch
know.
roots
I guess
push
she's just
themselves
pissed off.
through the
I would be
increasingly
pissed off
porous
too.
walls of the basement.
If the one
Dirt
fucking
seeps
chance to
inside,
get out,
flowing
like,
across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass and pass until suddenly there are no walls. And I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
oh god. That one was fucking weird. That was sad. Wow. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory turns.
Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. But it feels so bad. Like...
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Feels too good to be true.
It's so sad that the route where neither of us died was kind of torture. Yeah, no, literally. You've grown. Okay. I think that was it in terms of like what we could see in the prisoner. So let's do the beast next, gamers. It's beast time after this.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer. Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now. Inaccessible.
The way I want to 100% this game. I want to 100% this game so fucking bad, dude. Genuinely. How many endings did we get today? We just got another one, Prisoner of the Mind. How many fucking... I have 38 of 97. Holy shit. Wow. This shit is nuts. This whole game is fucking nuts. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a straight answer? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you. You have been kinder to me.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me. The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
It's fucked up that we have to continuously torture
I would
vessels.
be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know.
And I understand the vessels are only there to be, like for her, you know. But it's still, it's awful.
Then we will remain here as we are now.
Are you the same? ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give we will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Another thing that I want to notice that when we die, right? When we go, oh, it's dark and we die, it's the same shattering effect.
You're on a path in the woods.
Shut up, narrator. It's the same shattering
is a cabin.
as the narrator when he dies at the end of the route, when we get the lore dump. And I think that's really interesting, which means that we ourselves are also a fragment.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so the next route that I think we're gonna do, we did our damsel route, we did our damsel route, we did our prisoner route. Those should be taken care of. I know we have one part of the tower we haven't done yet, where I think it's like a secondary route for the tower that we haven't done. I'm sure we haven't done Nightmare yet either. We haven't done Beast and we haven't done Nightmare, which I think will be our last approaches here. So let's do Beast next. It's Beast time. It's time to be a beast. It's time to be a breast. But I also have to fucking pee again, because all I do is drink countless liquids. So be right back, guys.